went down the wrong pipe. I made that so much harder on me than I had to. This is something I don't think I've ever seen in hot sauce before. So each one of these sauces, other than this monster right here, they come in a medium, or a mild, a medium, and a hot version, I believe. And I clearly got the hotter versions of these two. So I don't think I've ever seen a sauce where you can get the mild, medium, or hot version of all of the same sauce. Kind of a cool concept, honestly. So, because it allows, say you're a person who really falls in love with one of those sauces, but you want more heat. Now you got it, you know. There's a lot of times where I've talked to hot sauce makers and I'm like, this sauce is so freaking good, I just wish it had some more heat to it. So, I mean, it could work out. Anyways, Bindu Bites. This is a Nepalese hot sauce company. I am not super familiar with Nepalese cuisine, but at the same time, I have been to, I think, 2 or 3 Nepalese restaurants in my day, and I freaking love it. A delicious freaking food. So good. So, this is the hottest sauce. This is Flaming Nectar sauce. And you see on it, extra hot. Can't wait to step into that one. That's the last one, but how delicious do these sound? Oh gosh, I'm dropping them. Himalayan Sunrise, toasted sesame seed. And it's got this pepper in here that I'd never heard of, and I just looked it up. And then we've got Emerald, which is cilantro, and it's the same pepper. I'm assuming the same pepper is in all of their sauces, but it's I hope I'm not slaughtering it, but Akabare chili. I'm not sure how to pronounce the chili, but it's a Nepalese pepper. It's smaller pepper, similar to the habanero in heat. So 100,000 to like 300,000 Scoville, and it's right there at the top of a lot of these sauces. Whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. So they have heat scales in all their bottles. Is there a heat scale here? Yeah, well, there is, but it's just different. But they use it in elevation. So I think that's kind of cool. So sticking with the elevation vibe of the hot sauce company, the Nepalese situation, a lot of mountaineering, climbing of mountains happens in this part of the world. So this is it's easy to figure out which way we're going. We're going this way. So this is the most mild sauce, even though it comes with it's super hot. I wish I knew more about these hot sauces. So especially a company like this. I don't have my knife. Why don't I have my? I found a knife. Nepalese food. I don't know that much about it, you know? And I wish that there was, like, I'm sure there is on their website, but I wish there was a little explanation on the bottle of, like, you know, like, this is this cool pepper from Nepal, and this is why we're using it, and this is why this sauce is going to taste like this, and why you should love it. But I did talk to the fine people over at Bindu Bites during the Weekend of Fire. So many new hot sauce companies I'd never experienced there, which was kind of weird. Makes me feel like an old guy in this industry. But lots of new hot sauce companies. Anyways, and they're lovely people. Lovely human beings, super kind, clearly very passionate about their sauce. So, very interested to dive into it. The number one ingredient in this is cilantro. That's crazy. Cilantro, tomatoes, water. Got this Akabare pepper, which is the number 4 ingredient. Scotch bonnet pepper is my favorite pepper. Carolina Reapers in their freaking most mild sauce I've got today. Ginger, lime juice, vinegar, and then Bindu Bites Nepali spice blend. What kind of spices are you using? I wish they would tell us what is in their spice blend. Again, when I'm president, everyone will know what's in everybody's spice blends, hot sauces, everything. There ain't gonna be no hiding. I'm not saying they're hiding, they're just trying to protect. But you know what I'm saying. Thick Daddy, I'm going full bodied on this. It looks freaking beautiful. There's so much freaking hanging out in here. So much cilantro. Tomatoes, number 2. I see seeds. This looks delicious. Emerald. Cheers. Let's go. That is salty goodness. Hot. 280 milligrams of sodium. That is a sodium boy. That's a lot of salt. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a salt fiend, and that is a little bit too much salt for me. The flavor of that is 1, wickedly hot, and 2, delicious. It's too salty for me. But if they brought back the salt it would be an absolute freaking banger. It has so much flavor that it's like pushing through the sodium to me. This could work really well in food. Like use this as like a cooking ingredient, a spice blend. Maybe that's what they're intending to do. I don't even know. Because if you cooked with it, it's going to cut back on that sodium. So putting this in stews and soups and things like that. Like you can use this as like a seasoning, basically. And the amount of cilantro that's happening in here is just freaking beautiful. This is a very, very nice sauce with too much salt in it. But otherwise, it is great. I can see the vision, and I'm happy. That is wrecking me. That is pretty hot. I don't want to say wrecking me, but it's hot. I'm going to go, and I'm only saying this because of the Reaper's in here. I'm going low 4 on my heat scale because I'm getting the whiskey chest from the Reaper that's in here. Just kicking my butt, Reaper style. All right, moving on. That was Emerald. This is Himalayan Sunrise, a toasted sesame. I love tahini, sesame seeds, nuts, seeds, all kinds of stuff. Sesame seeds is the #1 ingredient. And tomatoes, water, a cabre pepper, ghost pepper, ginger, lime juice, vinegar, Bindu Bites Nepali spice blend. So the ingredients are very similar. So instead of cilantro, they're going sesame seeds. The tomato, water, and a cabre pepper. So that's like their base. And then they start switching up peppers from there. So instead of the Scotch bonnet, they went with ghost peppers. And then they got the ginger, the lime juice, the vinegar, and then the spice blend. And so they're basically just switching up the peppers that are in here. So they switch up the main ingredient. So no cilantro, sub sesame, and then they went ghost peppers. So is there a lot of ghost pepper in here? Because if it's like based off of volume, it seems like that would be the hotter sauce. But this has got more elevation, you know, on their heat scale. Another thick daddy. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter on that because that one freaking kind of crushed me pretty good. Love the color of the sauce and the body of the sauce. This one's pureed a little bit more. A little more sticky. What's the sodium on this guy? 350! Oh, wait, hold on. How the heck are they doing this? So there's only about five servings. So serving size is 30 grams or 30 milliliters. I guess that makes sense. I've never seen a hot sauce label do it like this. So, okay, the first sauce is still too salty, but disregard the 350 milliliters. I have to do some math, and I'm not doing the math off the top of my head. How many milliliters is in a serving of this? Does that have this listed? 5 grams. So this is 30 grams. So if I divided it by 6, 58. All right, that's right. So 58, that's where we want to be. Is that the same in the first one? There's no way. Because this is saying it's got less sodium in it and it's still that salty. There's no way. There's something going on there. Cheers. That is so good. Wickedly hot again now, too. Ghost peppers creeping in. This burn is fabulous. I want to know what's in this Bindu Bites Nepali spice blend because I'm having a hard time like picking out flavor profiles, but there is a lot of spices happening in here. There's almost like a mouth-numbing kind of thing happening in here. Great sauce. Doesn't necessarily taste like tahini. Like I'm not getting like a huge sesame seed like nuttiness to it because there's clearly so many like spices in this spice blend that's happening here. And it's like, and the ginger, it's like melding together, you know? This sauce is not as hot as this sauce, but still a pretty warm guy. I'm gonna go like a very, very low 3 on my heat scale, but this sauce is delicious. Delicious. I wanna use this as a dipping sauce. So for dumplings and breaded items, I want some sort of like fried breaded deliciousness, and I want to dip it in this sauce. It'd be so good. Moving on. This is the hottest sauce. Flaming Nectar. Extra hot. Mango is the #1 ingredient. Water, serranos, Carolina Reapers, ginger, lime juice, vinegar, honey, evaporated sugar cane. That's a new one to me. And then Bindu Bites Nepali spice blend. Where is the color coming from this? Mango and Reapers and Serranos? Is it like a... Is it the color of the bottle is doing it? This looks like a warm boy. Flaming Nectar sauce. I like these Boston Round bottles. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. That smells delicious. Smells like a chutney that you would get at like a Indian restaurant. This one smells the best by far out of all of them. Cheers. That is amazing and hot. Went down the wrong pipe. I made that so much harder on me than I had to. It's like my lungs are burning now. Oh my gosh, that's a warm boy. I'm going upper 5 on this. The sweetness kick that's happening here is amazing. This is absolutely fire juice, though. Flaming Nectar. Great name. Freaking hot. But this is probably my favorite. I wish that it was a little bit more mild. It's just absolutely wrecking me. Did I say Reapers? Yeah, I wish the Reapers weren't in here. Because Reapers just... I say it every single time. They wreck my insides, go to the stomach, all that jazz. And they're not... And they're living up to their situation right now. They're getting me good. Whew. But this sauce is definitely the tastiest out of all of them. These two are freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sodium level wasn't too high in this. Sodium level was perfect on this. But this one could have been so good, but something's going on. I don't know if if there's like an error or something like that, but it's far too salty. But regardless, very delicious sauces. I need to try, I think they have one more. If got like a mint sauce or something like that, I should probably try. I don't know. But big fan. Very, very cool. I like him. I'm in. Bindu Bites, good job. All right, love you guys. See you guys on the next. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.